are going to study Kano model now. 1 second. So Kano model is developed by Professor Dr. N. Kano. He was a Japanese consultant and is a Deming Prize winner. So he developed this particular model in I think in 1984. So let us see how this model works. Actually, it is not a mathematical model. It's rather a conceptual kind of model. Now, coming to this model, so when this model is, what is the purpose of this model, or when this particular model we need to use? That first we want to see. Okay, so when you wanted to add a certain feature to your product, okay, it is always an investment, correct? When you wanted to add some feature to your say your mobile phone or whatever, maybe laptop or maybe vehicle or whatever, if you want to facelift your model or if you wanted to add some feature to your model, how these customers will take that new feature, whether they will accept it or they will reject it, or they don't mind adding this particular feature into your gadget or your product. These all things, how do you know? How will you know that whether customer will or the market will accept your new feature? How the market will accept? So this, for understanding this, Dr. Kano has developed a model uh, based on certain categories. That particular model is called a Kano model. Okay, so we will see that how he has developed this model. Okay, now you can see my screen. He has, the first thing what he has done is that he has put two dimensions to it in this model. Two dimensions. The dimension one is that customers dissatisfaction to satisfaction. Okay, so this is a vertical line. This is the bottom most means customer is totally frustrated. Slightly up means it is some dissatisfaction. Like here means is more or less neutral. Here means he is happy. And the topmost is means he is excited or he is very delighted. He is totally delighted. Okay, so one line is customers starts from dissatisfaction to his peak of his satisfaction. So highest satisfaction. Okay, so this is one dimension he has put. The other dimension he has put is that functional. Okay, so dice functional to fully functional. Okay, so here means there is no function at all, but as it comes up to here, it is fully function. Okay, so keeping this as a framework, these two dimensions as a framework, Kano has uh, derived or he has classified customers' point of view in four categories. So by studying, by understanding these four categories, we can come to know that whether this particular feature need to be added or whether it is, if it is added, it will fail in the market or it will be successful in the market. So this is what we are going to understand with the Kano model. Okay. Now the first feature is that is called a must be feature. Okay, so this is called a must be feature. So let us understand what is a must be feature. Must be feature is nothing but if this feature is not there, then customer will be totally dissatisfied. Now suppose if this feature is there, he doesn't mind. He doesn't mind if this feature is there. If it is not there, he is totally dissatisfied. For example, if you have got a pen, okay, you have got a pen with you, okay. Now if you are not the purpose of what is the function of a pen?
Right.
We have to write, right? The function of a pen is to write, right? Okay, now if you are able to write with the pen properly, it doesn't give you any satisfaction, right? But the moment you are not able to write with a pen, it will give you totally dissatisfaction. Correct?
Correct.
Agreeing, na? Agree. Okay. So the must be feature is nothing but if the presence of that one will not give you any change at all. Okay. The absence of that will give you a totally a dissatisfaction. For another example, you can say that if you are making a phone call, okay, if you are making a phone call to your somebody, your friend, you are making a phone call. When you are calling them, the other person, the opposite person is not able to hear you properly. So what will happen? You will keep on asking, I am not able to hear. So it will give you a kind of dissatisfaction. But if you are able to hear that person, if you are able to hear properly, it doesn't make any satisfaction at all. It doesn't give you any special delight or satisfaction. It is understood that when you make a phone call, the opposite person has to get right. The opposite person should get should be able to listen to your voice. It is it is understandable, right? So this is one example of the must be feature.
So, sir, can we summarize it like, for example, for any product, whatever the basic features or the basic aspect or the basic fulfillment of that product, that would always come under this quadrant?
Yes, you can say like that. That means the basic requirement.
Yep.
Sir, you are muted.
Vinod sir, you are muted.
Can I come in?
Yeah.
Can I come in? Like, for
Yeah,
example, in
yes,
India,
sir.
I'm not talking about Ethiopia or any other foreign country. In India, in any restaurant, if there is no wash basin, right? Wash basin is a must be factor. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, that's all. That's a dissatisfied. If it is not there, we'll be dissatisfied. But we feel that it is essential, right? It is there, must there.
Okay.
Okay,
Now,
sir.
yeah, now I just muted purposefully. Okay. So I learned it from RK sir. I purposefully muted it, but the moment I muted, all of you had felt like, if when I am talking, so you are able to hear that, but it doesn't give any special satisfaction or dissatisfaction. It is understood that when I am giving a lecture, automatically you should able to hear. The moment I muted it, you suddenly your reaction was, sir, you are muted, right? So this is the in a training class, it is basically, it is understood that online class, it is understood that if somebody is giving a lecture, the other person should able to hear that. Okay. So this is the basic feature. So your saying is correct only. It should the basic feature. And you can see one more thing in this graph. See, this is the satisfaction level. Okay. It is not even crossing that satisfaction level. You can see that it ends over here, right? That means the presence of it will not give you any satisfaction at all. It is understood, it is basic that it should be there, and the absence is totally make you dissatisfied. Like one example I shown, just I muted and you felt that okay, yes, muted and I'm not able to hear, right? Now one good point here is that once you reach your if you able to reach your satisfaction level, you don't need to do any investment over this, right? Like example, if you are able to write with the pen properly smoothly, if you are able to write, that is what is expected from a pen. Now you don't have to do any special investment on further improving that. You reach your basic function is met, means it is sufficient. You don't have to any invest for further improving that. Okay, so this is what is the one category. So we are talking about 4 categories. The first category is that must be feature. Okay, if this feature is there, it doesn't matter. But if it is not there, the total customer will be totally in fact they will be angry towards that product. If you don't able to meet whatever other features are there, still this is not met, means the customer will be totally dissatisfied. I mean, totally angry about it. Okay, so this is the must be feature. Next is that is called a performance feature or one-dimensional feature. Okay, now what is one-dimensional feature? It's, you can see that it starts from here and it keeps on. It is a linear line. You can see, the more you get, more you are satisfied. The more you get that add-on feature, the more you will be satisfied. For example, if you are buying a car, suppose, or two-wheeler or a car, the more you get the mileage per liter, the more you will be satisfied, right? The more you get mileage, the more you will be satisfied. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Or correct, na?
Yes, sir.
Or another example, I can say that if you have got a mobile phone, suppose you have got a mobile phone and you are charging it, and normally, it is expected that 12 hours one charge will be there, most of the cases. Okay, the more you are getting the charge in your mobile phone, means without recharging, more you are able to get the charge. What is the meaning? You will be more and more satisfied.
Satisfied with that mobile.
So the more you are getting, the more you are happy. So this is what is the second category. Kano has told that there is one feature which is must be. If it is not there, people will be very unsatisfied. The next category is one-dimensional. The more you get, the more you are happy with that. Another example of one-dimensional, we can say that like a laptop charge. You can say laptop also, or internet speed. You can say internet speed. The more you get the speed, the more you are happy. Correct. Okay. Now in industry, we used to say that our boss, we have got boss, boss. If you work for 8 hours, it is okay. It is okay. It is understood that 8 hours. But if you work more 10 hours, 12 hours, more you work, the boss will be happy more.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's one-dimensional. More and more you work, stay in the company and work for him. More and more you will be happy. It's something similar to that. So the more the boss will, if you want to, boss will never say that he is not. No, he'll never say. Normally, bosses will not say that you don't stay back. People, if you stay back, they will keep on be happy. Okay, so this is called. This is one example only I said. So this is what is called one-dimensional. So the first one is that must be feature. The second one is one-dimensional. What is one-dimensional? One-dimensional is nothing but the more you get it, the more you will be happy. Okay, so this is one-dimensional. Any doubt in these two features? Anyone has got any doubt? All understood, na?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Now there is another category that is called attractive feature. Attractive feature. This is called attractive feature. Now, if you see that in this feature, here in this must be feature, you have seen that it is totally dissatisfied to, it is not even reaching the satisfaction because it is understood that it is must. Okay. But this is another feature that you are not at all expecting from your product. But suddenly that is coming to you. So it is so surprising that it is coming to you. It makes you totally delightful.
Yes.
Okay. For example, you are going to a shopping mall. Okay. Now shopping mall, you are going and you are purchasing something. You started purchasing. And when you are purchasing when you purchase around 5,000 rupees items you purchase, suddenly the shopkeeper coming and say, sir, you have got a gift because you purchased 5,000 rupees. We are going to give you a gift of 1,000 rupees. Or additional free things we are going to give you of 1,000 rupees. So this you are never expecting from that shop. Your purpose was to just go there and purchase something. But it has, luckily, it has touched around 5,000 rupees. Okay, for example, I am giving. Luckily, you touched around 5,000 rupees. Okay, then moment you crossed 5,000 rupees, the shopkeeper has given you some gift of worth 1,000 rupees, which you never expected from that out of purchase. So this is totally a new feature that giving you a delight. That give you delight. This one you never expected, but you got it. Okay, you never expected, you got it. So this is what is called attractive feature. Like we can give another example. Like here initially I'm talking about 20 years back, around 2000 and all. This Nokia phone and all, there was the display was black and white display. Okay, so but when after some time we started seeing that there is a color board on that, the color. So it was when the color started coming in, it was a new, very attractive for us, right? It was very attractive for us. And after some time, this camera started coming in the mobile. Okay, so another new feature which was very attractive to that. Okay, camera started coming into this one. After some time, you are seeing that instead of button, you started touch screens kind of thing, touch screen kind of things we started finding in the mobile. So this was a new attraction to us. Okay, and then 2007 and all, when the mobile Apple has come with a touch screen, it was so exciting. And then we are seeing that smartphones started coming, Google, Android phones and Google Map and all those things. So we have seen that the attraction is coming more and more in our this one. So many things, many of the things we were never expecting that, but it was there in the product which was really attractive to us. So this is another feature is called attractive feature. Okay, so we have studied that there are 3 features. One is that there must be. The second one is one dimensional. It is one. What is that? This is the more you get, the more you are interested, the more you are happy. It is satisfaction, more your satisfaction. Here, a small increment, that itself will start giving you a satisfaction. And when you get the best, you are delighted. You will start saying, wow, what a this what a feature, I really liked it. Okay, so this is called a third feature. So Kano, when the requirements of the customer, he wanted to categorize into different levels, or different categories. He has developed this model with the different levels, different categories. So that categories he put it in terms of must be. He said it is in terms of one dimensional. Then he said that some features which you never expect, that they are calling as attractive. Then there is one more feature. He said is that it is called indifferent. Okay, indifferent. So what is this feature? If you add this feature, customer will not, if you keep it there, you don't keep it there, it doesn't make any difference at all. Customer, any difference at all. Like I will give you an example. You have got a smartphone nowadays, and you are seeing so many apps are there in that mobile. Okay, many apps are not at all useful to us. But when you are opening this mobile phone, you will find there is so many apps here, and there's some nobody knows what this app actually useful for. But you will buy a Android phone, you will find so many features. That kind of features actually don't make any difference in your the difference to the customer at all. Neither it will give you any satisfaction, nor it will give you a dissatisfaction, nor it will give you an attraction. It was just indifferent. The feature is there or not there, it doesn't make any difference at all. Okay, so this is called an indifferent feature. So any doubt so far?
No, sir. No.
So all of you are able to follow me, right?
Right.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now there is another feature. So we talked about all the features which Kano has already told. So there is one more feature which is called the reverse feature. Okay. So reverse feature is what? Reverse feature is that making that particular feature is done, it will really make you annoyed. Okay. Again, I'm telling that mobile phone and all. You have seen that so many apps are there. Sometimes it will give some, ask for some updation. Those updation and all we don't require at all. So many apps are there. Then when the updation happens, it will switch off automatically. Then you have to switch it on. So this kind of when there is an important call is going on, or important work is going on, suddenly you will ask for some updation. And when you by mistake, if you put a yes, then suddenly it will start updating, it will switch off, then switch on. It is actually that kind of feature actually is reverse. Customer will be totally unhappy if you give that kind of feature. The customer will be unhappy. But as a new model, when you are thinking, your perception will be, or you are assuming that this all feature will make the customer happy. But actually, what is happening? That kind of feature is actually make customer unhappy. In fact, they will be very angry with that kind of feature. Okay, so this is the fifth feature, this one. Now, my question to all of you
Yes.
is that which is the two feature that we should not consider when you are going for a new model? I want to add some features, but which are the feature we should not consider? Can anyone say? We talked about 5 categories.
Yes, sir. Reversal and indifferent.
Indifferent.
Yes, right. Reversal and indifference. So when you are designing a new feature, Kano has said that you first look into your, you first do a survey, Kano survey, and you collect all the detail from the customers, various customers, and you decide that which are all the things I need to add to your product, which all things we should not add to your product, because anything you add, it is an investment, correct? Ultimately, it is an investment, and if you add that kind of investment to your product, and if doesn't sell in the market, then you are totally collapsed, right? It was there. For example, I'll give you 1 or 2 examples. Like when the dual SIM came in, introduced in towards end of 2000 by Samsung. And all these people started, other Android people, when they started, Nokia is the one who said that this dual SIM and all will never work in the market, because they believed that 1 SIM is sufficient for 1 person. Why he has to keep second SIM? There was no need for a second SIM. 1 SIM itself, he has to pay money to these people who are that Airtel or Vodafone service provider. Why they will go for a 2 SIMs? So that and all is not, that and all will not sell into the market. So they decided not to go for dual SIM. Whereas the other guys, who the Samsung, all these people, Oppo, all these people, they preferred for the dual SIM. And ultimately, you know the story. What happened? Nokia is totally gone down, and the other mobile providers started giving the captured the market, just because why they forgot, or they ignored the market, or they are not done the proper study of the market. They did not read, they are not able to read the customer's mind or customer's requirement. They were not able to capture. So unnecessary, they are lost the market, and though other competitors gained the market, correct? And another example I can give, there was I think that was in a very old story, around 2000 and all. This Motorola came with a very, very big gadget, and those times, only city people working in the city only were using the mobile. In the villages and all, nobody was using the mobile and all. So these people have come with a big gadget, and they started saying that the advertisement was somebody falling into an island, and they said that they are able to call from there. But that time in 2000 or towards end of 1990, nobody was looking for mobile phone and all. Okay, so that kind of feature that you can get a network wherever you go in the any isolated place, also you will get a network. Those kind of things were not attractive to people at that time, because in the village people never used all these things, mobile and all. But that time they introduced that kind of thing. It was a big gadget, and nobody is able to keep it in pocket and all. They came with that big gadget. It never worked in the market, because that time it was not a requirement of the market. So it is always, as this model says, it is always good that you first you understand your features, you put your features, then you started a survey, and you see that where you are fit into which area, and which one you have to add into, and which one you need not to add into. That you have to always understand. Okay, so this is what is Kano model, and how this is working out, that also we'll see. Okay, so this is as I said, this is a must-be feature, and that is nothing but the basic feature. Another is one-dimensional feature, or it is also called a satisfier, or it is called a performance attributes. This is like accurate details in an insurance policy. So when you are filling an insurance policy, it is understood that you have to have all the details properly given in the insurance policy, or delivery in full in first go when multiple items are ordered together. So it is a fragmented kind of service nobody is expecting. When you order something, you should get everything in at first. This is one example. You talked to so many examples. This is another example. Performance, as I said, internet speed, more you get, the better you are interested. Fuel consumption in a vehicle, again I said that, more you are getting mileage, you will be more happy. And a higher battery charge time in a laptop or mobile is also we said. Delators, what? Delators nothing but gifts when you purchase something beyond certain amount. A car with a 5-year warranty instead of 1-year warranty. So when you are purchasing car, the car owner, the OEM or the original equipment manufacturer is saying that we will give you 5-year guarantee. So any changes we will change in the 5-year, whatever failure happens, I will replace it. So instead of 1-year warranty, suddenly this particular car manufacturer is giving you a 5-year warranty. So you are delighted because this during this 5 year, anything happens to your vehicle, the vehicle manufacturer will take care. So that kind of feature we give a delighter feature. Indifferent is nothing but it doesn't give any change at all. Some features apps in smartphones, customer cannot decide if it is good or bad. Okay, so customer doesn't know that what is this particular feature about. So you will not decide neither he will say yes nor he will say no. Right. Another is that reverse requirement. So this is what I was telling, reverse requirement, that if some feature is there, like I have given one example that restaurant is so crowded that huge queue may be good for the owner but displeasing the customer. So if you are going to a good hotel and there is huge queue available there, then the customer will be unhappy to stand for 1 hour and all. So if it is good for owner, it is not for the customer, they will not feel good in that. Okay, fewer options and variety in the menu on airline. So like in an airline, they are giving a menu, but only fewer options to take it. So people not happy. So we already talked about the reverse requirement also. Some requirement which is actually will give you a reverse effect. So this is what is called a reverse requirement. Okay. So we will do a small exercise. Are you all ready for a small exercise?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Vinod sir, I have a question.
Yeah.
So, so far, Kano model is good, but why doesn't doesn't talk about the cost of the end product? Because
cost of the product is generally cost of the product is comes in this particular category because that particular Kano is generally talking about features. Cost is not considered as a feature, right? Cost is actually, it is understanding that if you give a lot of attractive feature, maybe the cost will be increasing.
yes.
But this particular model doesn't take cost into account. Okay, it just talks about I want to invest something into my product.
Can I come into the picture? Can I come into the picture?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This question is a very tricky question. I don't know whether it's a good question or not, but it's a very tricky question. Now, for some people, it is satisfier. For some people, it is not so. Why I'm telling you is, suppose I give you a product and I give you a product on a brand name. Now, people will buy if I increase the cost. Yes or no? More people will buy if I increase the cost. Like, for example, this denim pant is with all torn things. Everywhere it will be torn. It was a fashion. Everybody will pay more. The more holes are there in the pant, the more cost it will be, right? And things like that, it is a very funny feature. Sometimes cost is a satisfier. Sometimes cost is, one-dimensional. Sometimes it is not so. Right? It is there in the, you'll have to consider that. Right? Okay.
Okay. Clear?
All right.
Okay. Now we will do a small.
Can I add something? Because the product
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Product is prestigious in nature. The cost will be the value, the factor. Because in economic point of view, the target customer is purchasing your goods. If they are purchasing the car, high-end cars, that is a prestigious. You are adding value to that. Your product will have certain features that will add satisfaction. If you are not giving that, it won't give satisfaction. If the target customer is middle class and lower class, they will go for a cost factor. So the organization is moving towards whatever the targeted customer, from one customer to another customer at the point of time, what is to be considered. That is Kano model. Kano model is giving certain features about.
Very good, sir. Thank you, sir.
Right.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Nice addition.
Okay, so we will go for some small kind of exercise or what?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so somebody has to be, some volunteer will can come. Who can come as a volunteer? Some
We-
volunteer wanted to
Yes.
come.
Yes,
Who is
yes,
that?
please.
Yes, sir.
Who is that volunteer name?
Yeah, Ramya Jyoti is there.
Ramya Jyoti. Ramya Jyoti, Mr. Ramya Jyoti, just open your
Oh, video.
video. I am not able to see you.
Video, she has
Video,
not come so
actually,
far.
No,
No.
cam. I have a problem with the cam.
No
Ha,
problem.
okay,
no
okay, madam. Okay.
No.
Madam. No issue. Okay. So here just I wanted to do Kano model survey. Okay. So Ms. Ramya, actually I am a owner of, and I mean I am a seller of one two-wheeler. Okay. It's a electric bike. Okay. Now I wanted to take a survey from you. Okay, so I wanted to add a new feature to the my electrical bike. Okay, now what is, okay, you are able to hear me? You are able to
Yes,
follow me? Oh,
Yes,
okay.
yes, please.
Yeah. So what is this feature is like, this feature when you are driving in a when you are stopping in a traffic jam. Okay, it has got a automatical AI and I mean artificial intelligence. 10 seconds if it stops there, now it will automatically switch off. Okay, so it's a electric bike. So the charge is very important. So it will automatically, if it stops for 10 seconds, it will understand you are in a traffic jam. You are in a traffic and it will automatically switch off. Okay, and when you want to start, immediately you can start. You just put the brake and start slightly accelerate it. Then it will start automatically. It will start. Okay, so it is not an issue. You don't have to press your switch and all. Just press brake and slightly giving the acceleration. Okay, so it will automatically start. Okay, so this will save you when you are riding in a city. It will save you a lot of charge. Okay, so you don't, it is very electrical vehicle. You know that per charge it will run only for 80 kilometers, like that only it will charge. So this charge is very important for my electric bike. So this particular feature I wanted to add to it, and this is what is I wanted today in investment. So I just wanted to know from you, if I add this feature, how will you take it? I'll give you a few examples. 1 second. 1 second. Sorry. Okay. Now, madam,